Hello, everybody. My name is Paisa Godus. I'm a full professor at University of Lyon 1, and I'm leading a research team on the topic of interoperability of blockchain systems. And actually, we are working also on the linking of artificial intelligence to blockchain. It's a real pleasure for me to welcome you for this final event of CHAISE. So we will start with a brief introduction, and then our different leaders of work package, they will introduce you the results of this project. So the project, the CHAISE European project, is a sector scale alliance, of course, financed by Erasmus Plus program. And why CHAISE? What's the idea behind of this project? We know that blockchain is at the core of the European strategy in order to advance digital transformation. And we know that the competitiveness of this sector relies on the availability of competent workforce. So this sector is challenged by a talent shortage, a global competitive pressure, of course, and the limited connection between education and the market. So in this project, we tackle this blockchain skill shortage, and we do the study. We have done the study on the current and future skill needs. We have a great work on the anticipation of the future skills. And of course, we define also a European strategic on blockchain skills is what's missing, right, actually, because each country has its own strategy. But with CHAISE, we define a European strategy that's important for all of us. And of course, we deliver the appropriate training solutions with the MOOC that we have developed and is accessible free and online. And I would like also to talk about the impact of this project, because with the alliance, the European Alliance, Blockchain European Alliance that we have created, we want to attain all of the learners, workers, sector, social sectors, partners, training and education, business, and also regulators. So as you see, we have 23 partners and 5 associations, and it's a big project. University Lyon 1 is the coordinator of the project, but of course we have also different universities, different educational and training providers. We have the multinational companies, we have the European umbrella organizations, we have the social partners, and of course, authorities and regulators in the educational field. So just a brief summary of project objectives. There are 3 dimensions that we have considered on the project. The first one is the collaboration, cooperation. So we have done a collaborative work in order to monitor the workplace and skill needs. We have developed also this alliance, as I told you, that's very important, and I really encourage everybody to join this alliance in order to work after the project and have a sustainability project and cooperation between our network. We will have also a mechanism for collaboration at national level with the different national days that we provide. And of course, we survey and promote blockchain web offerings to practitioners. The second dimension is skills, intelligence, and training. So we have analyzed the skills mismatch, and we have done a skill intelligence. We also develop, as I said, a MOOC that's 1,200 hours of course. And we have established also a sectoral qualification. As a recognition and mobility, we have also provide the mobility solution, a platform that actually we develop that links the design curriculum with European recognition tools and also link the job seekers with the blockchain companies. So as a timeline, as you see, we have developed the results gradually in these 4 years that started in 2021, and we are at the end of this project. So all of the studies and deliverables, you can find it on the website. And actually, as I said, what's really important for us is this alliance that we have developed, and we want to work together after this project also in order to have an important impact. So I will give the floor to my colleagues. And before that, that's also important, I will give the floor to Pierre Marot, that's our project officer. Would you please, Pierre? Thank you very much. So I will be also available for any questions in the break or any other moments if you want to know better about CHAISE.
Yeah, good morning to all of you. Many thanks, Godou, to give me the floor and the opportunity to say a few words about what we have done at the Commission level, in particular the support to this CHAISE project. I'm sorry not to be with you today in Darmstadt, but I wish you a very pleasant day where beyond the CHAISE project you have a different session, a very interesting session to discuss. So I would like to start my short intervention by stressing the fact that over the past 5 years, I mean, coinciding more or less with the current commission, which comes to an end to his mandate before the end of the year, we have in DG Connect, but more globally speaking at Commission Services, we have launched different initiatives which constitute a strategy in order to support blockchain and the uptake of blockchain, but also the better understanding about this technology and the new paradigm introduced by those blockchain or distributed ledger technologies. So first, we have supported over the past years a high number of research and innovation projects where the main objective was often to demonstrate how blockchain or DLT technology can help to promote more innovative services or to help in different solutions. So it was, I think that we have supported more than 100 projects for a total of more than 300 million, where blockchain was an important component of the project, and it was to demonstrate how the technology can help in agri-food, in tracking product for agri-food, in improving cybersecurity aspect, in improving, let's say, telecommunication aspect. I mean, we have a large number of areas which have been covered through those different projects. In addition to that, we have worked with member states forming what we call the Open Blockchain Partnership in order to support, let's say, the use of those, the adoption of those technology, but also through a specific project initiative which concerns the deployment of a pan-European infrastructure, which aims to reinforce trust in the digital services, which use blockchain as well as other Web3 technology in order to make it possible. For that, we have yesterday an important milestone which was taken, is that there have been the creation of a new legal entity which is called Europeum. This entity has been created based on a decision of the European Commission following a proposal made by an application made by a group of member states, which will move the work that we have done on the open blockchain service infrastructure and the open blockchain partnership to something more operational in order to really enter into the production phase of this initiative. Um, this initiative has been really important for us, and it could be used in particular for, let's say, sharing education credential and to facilitate the verification of those education credentials. So it creates both in terms of formal education, but also vocational education and training. So it makes already a link with the CHAISE project. We have also supported, let's say, the move toward more legal certainty. And here it was not Connect, it was in the front seat, but our colleague from DG FISMA, the Directorate General in charge of financial services, has proposed and has started to implement the market in crypto asset regulation, which is an important milestone for the industry and also for Europe to lead in regulating the crypto asset investment in Europe. This is in the end of our colleague from FISMA, but Connect has also launched European Blockchain Regulatory Sandbox, which is an ongoing initiative which aims to establish a dialogue between innovators, between different projects and regulators or public authorities. And this initiative, this project, the European Blockchain Regulatory Sandbox, is successful in attracting a lot of projects, but also regulators or public authorities which are interested by this dialogue. So it is also a way to contribute to the move toward more legal certainty for both regulators to understand better what are the new challenges or paradigm introduced by decentralized technology or distributed technology, and also for project promoter to get feedback from the public authorities or regulators about the compliance of their solution with existing regulation and also evolving regulation. So it is also an important part. So I can continue to enumerate a long list of actions that we have initiated, but of course, skills development was at the core of our strategy, and we have been very pleased to contribute to launch this CHAISE project. I mean, it was initiated by Connect, but it was funded by the Erasmus Plus program. So it was, and it has been, as it has been already introduced by Parisa and also through the few slides that you have already seen, a quite comprehensive work in order to mobilize different actors of the ecosystem, combining, let's say, actors from the industry, and in particular with the participation of INATBA, but also the participation of Digital SME, participation from actors from the academic world and other actors. And I'm very pleased to hear what has been said by Parisa about those alliances that have been developed, and also the specific work which have been done in the different member states. So CHAISE was really an important piece of the puzzle of the strategies that we have proposed during the past years in order to help decentralized technology to be better understood, to be better and to be adopted in order to provide enhanced services for the citizen, for enterprise, or any type of organization. And it was really important to have this project, this CHAISE project, to contribute to this major objective. So I would like to thank you already, all the participants in the CHAISE project, for the work that they have done, and to which you will now discover a bit more what has been those contributions, very concrete contribution, as already introduced by Parisa. And I'm very pleased also to hear that thanks to the alliances that have been created through this project, the work will continue, and there is also a high interest from the different constituencies with the support of INATBA, which is hosting the event and this session today, to continue this work. So with that, I would like again to congratulate all the actors, but I'm eager to discover with the rest of the participants what has been the concrete deliverables and contribution from the project, and also to see what are their view for continuing this the action before the end of the CHAISE project itself. Many thanks.
Thank you so much, Pierre, for your kind words. And we are really excited we can present the concrete deliverables of this project to the audience here in the room and also online. So let's get to it. together with my colleagues, we will walk you through the most important deliverables and outputs of the project. One of the key output has been gathering skills need intelligence. So our partners have created several studies to understand the market, the labor market, and the characteristics, the size, the skills needs of the market and the ecosystem. So part of this, let's say, package of this skills needs is a study on blockchain labor market characteristics. Apart from its size, the number of blockchain companies or the features of the blockchain companies, the study also focuses on the number of job vacancies and other relevant data. There is also a study on blockchain skills demand, which identifies the non-technical and also technical and transversal skills that are needed for deploying and commercializing blockchain applications. We have also developed a study on blockchain skills supply, where we have analyzed the profiles of individuals that are aspiring to work in the blockchain industry. We have also compiled a registry of educational and training offerings and or courses on blockchain skills, as well as we have kept a registry of blockchain online job vacancies, which sort of report on the blockchain job vacancies in the EU. The overall work investigates blockchain skills demand in the European Union, and it highlights actually some of the key sectors that are highly blockchain intensive, which is ICT, finance, but also education. Maybe it's interesting to highlight that recruitment companies predominantly target developers and engineering roles, and those roles are concentrated around Belgium, Germany, France, and Italy. Maybe just from other few highlights, obviously there is a very significant gender gap. It's been also noted that professionals in this space are typically young, under 35 years of age, with postgraduate qualifications. It's also very interesting to notice that employers prioritize skills and experience over formal degrees in this space. So this offers a very significant opportunities for newcomers. We have also analyzed that the technical competencies are in high demand, as well as business skills, but a lot of focus is put on transversal skills like cooperation and communication, so bringing various aspects together. Another important work that's been ongoing since the very beginning of the 4-year-old project is forecasting of blockchain skills needs. This was developed with our partner in Ireland. The deliverable focuses on forecasting blockchain skills demand and supply in Europe, in order to assist the European labor market actors to predict and address imbalances in blockchain skills ahead of time. So the deliverable consists of a forecasting model and 3 annual reports, which have been updated continually with the help of the partners and the industry. Some of the interesting data shows that in 2021, the blockchain vacancies accounted for actually 0.35% of all vacancies, which is still a very niche segment. This number even decreased in 2023 to 0.23%. Various sources have been used for this forecasting model and the annual reports. And overall, you can see also on the screen the total blockchain demand for jobs in 2021 and 2022. the total demand has been rising slowly. The blockchain graduates demand for blockchain graduates has been increasing a little bit as well. And the blockchain graduate supply has been significantly increasing. We are, of course, also finalizing some of the updates after 2023, where we have actually seen there have been a little bit of a decrease in the demand for blockchain jobs. We have also delivered, let's say, several one-pagers, informational one-pagers, which give you significant data on the blockchain skills in 2023 or throughout the last few years. All these resources are available on our website. So you're more than welcome to use them for your purposes as well. My colleague Parisa also mentioned another important deliverable, and that is the European blockchain skills strategy. So this was a major undertaking to position European Union at the forefront of blockchain innovation and uptake. It was important for us to provide stakeholders with essential knowledge and skills in the blockchain technology, and to also cater for the needs of the industry who work in several roles and fields, but also to policymakers to help them understand the implications of the technology on regulation. And we have also devised a strategy to help understand those that just want to have general understanding of the technology and decisions that come with it in their daily life. The strategy focuses on addressing shortage of blockchain talent while maintaining a broad scope, beyond the labor market. It was published in 2022 after extensive research done by the whole partnership involving the industry, but involving also the public sector. The strategy has revolved around 5 key strategic objectives, which also suggest 19 key action areas that stakeholders can undertake in their work, be it public sector, academia, or business and industry, in order to help develop their blockchain skills needs. The strategy has been devised for a 10-year implementation period and is being updated annually with the help of the CHAISE partnership, and will continue with the update with the Alliance partnership, as this partnership was mentioned before. Lastly, let me give you a brief overview of some of the objectives, and maybe mention some of the activities that we suggested as part of these objectives. So the first objective, crucial objective, is to monitor the blockchain labor market developments, and also launch a consistent message of what is needed in terms of skills, blockchain skills. So for this, we have been actually undertaking the actions of working on the forecasting model, updating the forecasting reports. We've been maintaining the blockchain job database of the EU. We have been working on implementing joint educational initiatives between different stakeholders of the partnership. This, of course, will continue beyond the duration of the project. And we have also suggested, as part of the activities, that there should be regular monitoring and evaluation of education and training per region. So not necessarily in the whole EU, but also in individual countries. We are also working on developing blockchain skills guidelines for business and academia. And there are other activities, a part of the strategy, where you can take a motivation on how to what to implement. Second objective has been focused on creating an EU-wide blockchain knowledge building platform. We will talk about that in a little bit, and we will also do a demo for you to showcase what this platform looks like. The next crucial objective is to enhance collaboration and knowledge transfer from business to academia and vice versa. Our conference today is one of the examples of how this can work, because we have known for a long time that we cannot work in silos, and the industry cannot work without the academia, and vice versa. Of course, we have representatives of the public sector, part of the dialogues, part of the collaborations as well. And this is one of the crucial theme you will see throughout our deliverables. We have also another objective that's crucial for the strategy is to create a decentralized blockchain training and marketplace platform. Also, another colleague of mine will present this deliverable to you in more detail. And last but not least, and maybe most importantly, is to bring blockchain to everyone. The technology influences is starting to influence us on a daily basis. It is or it will be through digital identity, it's through cryptocurrencies, financial applications, but also supply chains, education, and there are many other, obviously, applications where the technology is interfering in our daily life. So CHAISE has been very instrumental in making it possible for anyone to access this knowledge. So that would be all from my side. I would like to give the floor now to my colleague for the other deliverables. Thank you.
Thank you, Bara. Hi, everyone. My name is Tonia Damvakeraki, and I represent net company Intrasoft for this consortium. So as already mentioned by my colleagues previously, the CHAISE team consists of organizations that bring together deep knowledge and expertise in the blockchain space. So what we have done is that we have worked in analyzing the market needs, checking the current gaps that exist in the industry, but also in the educational space, in order to try and build a bridge through the development of a comprehensive curriculum to support anyone that is interested in becoming acquainted or even a professional regarding blockchain. The MOOC course was developed by our academic partners and includes 12 modules, which span from blockchain fundamentals to regulation and legal aspects, as well as deep dives in the application of the technology. The MOOC covers, as said, 12 different modules. The first one is an introduction to blockchain technology, addressing the fundamentals. The second one addresses regulation, legal aspects, and governance of blockchain systems. The third, fundamentals of blockchain and DLT. The fourth one, blockchain business management and planning. The fifth, blockchain security and digital identity. The sixth one, blockchain system architecture and consensus protocols, more technical. The seventh, blockchain platforms. The eighth, marketing and customer support. We're looking at a little bit more soft activities and tasks here. The ninth, applied cryptography, going to a little bit more high level and deep tech. The 10th, smart contract development, looking into the actual application. 11, development of use cases. And 12, game theory in blockchains. The modules can be studied asynchronously with a video lecture, PowerPoint of each lecture, notes, as well as practical examples and exercises for gaining better understanding, as well as proposals for further material to be studied for those that wish to gain more information and more inside knowledge. The MOOC is available online, and anyone can register to go through the material and attend the modules. Later on, we are going to go through the demonstration of the MOOC for you in order to get a better idea, both on the look and feel of the platform, as well as the structure and contents of the different modules. Moving on to our next output, this concerns the certification of the course is provided for the modules attendance. As you know, the aim of the course is for the attendees of the course to gain skills in the blockchain space that will allow them to work as blockchain specialists, receiving blockchain specialist occupation card. Key aspects of this card and the qualifications offered overall aim to support EU-wide skills requirements for blockchain professionals, develop a blockchain occupational profile, integrate the blockchain profile into the ESCO and the CQA systems. We have 3 types of blockchain expertise that is being provided, and this is blockchain architect, blockchain developer, and blockchain manager. These, in a large extent, cover different types of expertise and different types of skills. The blockchain architect covers the more technical ones like coding in C++, Python, Java, etc., systems and network thinking, analytical competence, problem solving, skills for blockchain use cases development, business development skills, data network security. And for the blockchain developer, again, we have some technical aspects to be covered like coding, development of decentralized application, systems and networking thinking, analytical competence, problem solving, design thinking, and front-end, back-end development. Regarding the blockchain manager skills, this includes a little bit more soft skills like communication, cooperation competence, team working ability, emotional and social intelligence, self-determination, autonomy, self-management, organization, regulation and self-responsibility, decision competence, and responsibility taking. Within this frame and making sure that these are in line with the expectations of the industry and the market, we have developed a statement of support for the recognition of occupational requirements, and we ask relevant stakeholders to support it by signing. And the aim of that is to provide endorsement of the statement in order to get the wide support and recognition of blockchain occupational requirements, ensure engagement with all relevant stakeholders, including sector representatives, social partners, standardization bodies and organizations, national qualification agencies, vocational education and training providers, higher education institutes, in order to ensure mutual recognition of occupational requirements and intended learning outcomes of our program offered by the CHAISE curriculum. Furthermore, we have developed a blueprint of blockchain specialist qualifications, which covers European qualifications framework level 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we have initiated an accreditation process at national accreditation and qualification bodies. The blockchain skills certificate supplement is something that is being offered for those that have attended the modules either as a whole or as particular modules. So there are EU certificates per skill module. There is the complete certificate for completing the whole course, a certificate supplement for the explanation of the skills, certification of theoretical skills through exams, certification of practical skills through exercises, and recognition of prior experience. So these are the main outputs from Work Package 5 and Work Package 6. I think it's important for those of you that are interested in looking at the MOOC to stay with us when later on we're going to have the demonstration, because I assume that you will be able to also ask some questions regarding both the structure and the content, as well as aspects of certification that may follow up your attendance of the different modules. I see that there is a question about the cost of certifications. Maybe we can take this up later on. Just give us a little time to go through all the outputs, and then we will come back to the questions. Thank you very much. And without further ado, I will give the floor to my colleague Dimitris.
Hello. Thank you. My name is Dimitris Kyriakos. I'm director of VET Institute in Athens, Greece. We are part of the Ministry of Education of Greek government. We will talk about the Work Package 7, which basically has to do with blockchain student and professional mobility support that we are interested in. The key aspects of this work package is to support transnational students, and for their professional mobility. So we want them to have a mobility chance in order to go to either educational establishments or companies. And this is for initial VET and continuous VET. And it's also an issue that we would like to see a partnership between the educational and training institutions and companies. This is very important because the people need to do work practice and in companies in order to get all the necessary skills and knowledge that this new blockchain technology has to offer. And with this work package, we're trying to identify and describe all the necessary moves that we need to do in order to create this mobility. That could be also with funds that we will have maybe from some other projects like Erasmus Mobility KA1 or Erasmus Pro or what other programs that we will be able to have. Now, for the next slide, which I will tell you, is about the blueprint for the creation of a national blockchain scholarship and traineeship program. And this blueprint has as key aspects a 6-month traineeship opportunity for students in major blockchain companies, and or a 1-year scholarship opportunity in education and training institutions for ICT professionals wishing to upskill and start a career as a blockchain specialist. So these are the areas that we would like to focus on, and we believe that with a good plan, we will be able to have all the necessary opportunities given to students and professionals in order to explore the blockchain ecosystem. Now, we will go to the next slide, and I will tell you more about the national action plans for the blockchain. We have 13 countries, so we have 13 national action plans in order to be created. We want to share the visibility and the mainstream results of the project in a national level. So we're focusing on our national, each country is focusing on international ecosystem. We need to lead the new national blockchain skill strategy or a thematically broader policy instruments. And we also want to bring structural changes in the existing national strategies for restructuring the educational systems and for the rollout of the blockchain solution and services. This is an interesting task. Each country has its own policies, and we have to explore each country knows best in order to describe exactly what the national action plans they need to do and pinpoint exactly the key stakeholders that they will do the necessary steps in order to have a better design and implementation of the blockchain. And I will move and we have also, yes, the associated partners, and we have 55 organizations that already are part of this CHAISE Alliance. The Blockchain Skills for Europe Alliance opens up and gives you the opportunity to engage and contribute to its work as a CHAISE associated partner. This special status will allow you to be part of different project work streams and will enable to build long-term cooperation, supporting the project goals and you can join this CHAISE Alliance through this site. I think you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Dimitris. Welcome, everyone. I'm Lina Nardone, Project Manager at the European Digital SME Alliance. And in CHAISE, we take care of the aspect of about raising awareness activities and community engagement. So as you've seen so far, there were many resources that were presented that CHAISE has produced and that can be exploited by organizations or individuals who want to work in the blockchain field or which already work in the blockchain field. In this regard, our objective was to ensure that the CHAISE results were useful and used by the target groups that were presented before by Parisa. But what was our strategy to make this happen? We implemented an awareness raising strategy and community engagement strategy from the very beginning of the project, since every message was targeted to those target groups and was tailored to meet these target groups' needs. So this strategy allowed us to engage with this different target group, also providing an added value that was not there before. This strategy was based on 4 pillars. First, we had to set up some channels, which were the website of the project to serve as main platform to share the project results, and of course the social media accounts of the project, because in a digital world everything runs fast and social media are the fastest way to reach out to news. So through this social media engagement, we were able to create a social media community of blockchain experts and enthusiasts that were able to discover our results, to, for example, to subscribe to the CHAISE blockchain skills digital course that is available of the MOOC platform, and also to give us some insight on our results. But also we had to have people informed, so we produce also some informative material that about our project outputs and results that was shared through this channel and also delivered via other channels that could be like events or social media. And speaking of events, events were our main tool to connect and interact with the EU blockchain ecosystem. You can see many of them here in this slide. And participation of the events was indeed crucial to connect and interact with the EU blockchain ecosystem, as most of these events were organized by EU initiatives, national initiatives with an European outlook, or by other European projects that had similar goals, that share some goals with CHAISE. So, continuing to speak about events, from May until September, CHAISE will be present in 13 European countries with its national information days. As you can see on the slide, we will be in Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Estonia, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Romania, Slovenia, and Spain. So the target participants, I will not read them because there are many of them, but you can see them on the slide, are this. And the main purpose of this CHAISE National Information Days is to connect with the blockchain ecosystem at national, but also at the regional and local level, to build consensus on the project outputs and also engage the CHAISE community and have interest stakeholders, VAT provider, industry partners, employees organization, and all these organizations that share same CHAISE same goals join the CHAISE community through submitting an application to the CHAISE Alliance. So Now that all these results are out there, our objective, of course, is to ensure that they can be used as many people and organizations as possible, also to contribute to the goal of an European blockchain leadership. To achieve this, the partners will continue to engage their own communities as they did also in the past and throughout the duration of the project, to create a multiplying effect. For example, we at the Digital SME, we engaged throughout the duration of the project with our focus group blockchain, discussing the project outputs, but also another example can be found in INATBA's work with the working group education in disseminating the project result and discuss the topic of the project. So we will continue to do this, but we will also continue to engage with relevant EU initiatives such as the Digital Skills and Job Platform. I don't know if you know this tool, but the Digital Skills and Job Platform is a tool that it's a platform that you can consult online, of course, that acts as a unique point of reference for the digital skills because it enables people, businesses, and public authorities to make the most out of the digital transformation that our society and economy is undergoing. And of course, we will continue also to liaise with the EBSI, which is the first EU-wide blockchain infrastructure that was created by Commission and the other 29 countries, and 29 countries in Europe to set up an European blockchain strategy. So these were the things that were already in place and we will continue to do, but we want to expand our horizons, just to stay in line with the theme of the day. And we will also engage with other two initiatives. One is the Pact for Skills. In fact, I'm happy to share that we have submitted a CHAISE application for the Pact for Skills. I don't know, maybe you know, but maybe a reminder is kind on my side. But the Pact for Skills is one of the flagship actions of the European Skills Agenda, which aims to support public and private organizations with upskilling and reskilling so they can thrive through the digital transition. The Pact is a great opportunity for us as provides great value to its member, as members of the Pact can access upskilling and reskilling resources, so they had the knowledge to upskill and reskill. Receive advice on relevant funding instrument to boost the skills of adults at national level, but also at regional level. And the Pact also provides access to partnership opportunities as the Pact itself has a growing community of stakeholders. Joining the Pact for Skills, it's also crucial because the access to the Pact for Skills give us access also to another initiative that stems from the Pact for Skills, that is the Digital Large Scale Partnership. The Digital Large Scale Partnerships brings together all stakeholders' interests and committed to equipping the European workforce with the digital skills required by the EU Digital Decade targets. And the Digital Large Scale Partnership also has a community of 150 stakeholders so far, which we could engage and with which we could discuss the project outputs and also developments in the blockchain field, and we can create synergies with other like-minded similar project or organization that share CHAISE value. That was it for my side.
I would like just to insist that please join the alliance that we have created in the case of CHAISE. The project will be finished at the end of October, and we will have a meeting with all of the associated partners. So if you are interested to collaborate, to have another European project or research or educational project, please don't hesitate to join this alliance. You will have also the information about the new cause, the new opportunities to work together. Alliance, the CHAISE Alliance, CHAISE European Blockchain European Alliance. Yes, this alliance exists. You can find it on the website of CHAISE, and then you can be member of this alliance, and you have different possibilities to.
Maybe I just want to highlight, because right now I think it's still the case, we're accepting organizations. We've been having, of course, requests from individuals. I think we will talk about this later in June on how to include individuals as well into this alliance, because obviously it's not only organizations that are important for the sustainability of this project beyond the duration of the official project. So let's do questions from online, and then I will give the microphone also to the audience.
Something here to add. You said yet that national info days will be uploaded on the website. So for the different countries that are going to organize the national info days about days, very, very soon we are going to have every event for each country. Because we have 13 national info days that is going to be having place until the end of the project. Beginning from June, the first.
From May, the first will be May. I don't know if it was visible.
Okay. So if you check the website, we will have new dates for national info days in different countries. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Maria. On top of what Maria said, I will just invite you to consult our website, which is chaise-blockchainskills.eu. On the website, you will find every information about how to join the alliance, because, of course, you have to submit an application before, and then you will be contacted by us, and we will set up a meeting with all the potential associated partner to start a new wave of onboarding processes. So that's just to give you an insight on how it works. But also, as Maria said, we will soon be out with a page on the website with all the national information days, but also make sure to follow our social media. We are on Twitter, we are on LinkedIn, we are on Facebook to stay updated with our news.
I will give the floor now to the audience, actually, and then we can answer the questions from the Zoom room. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Bara. Short comment and then a question. First of all, also from my side, from DG Growth side, congratulations to this fantastic project, really extremely important. I'm very happy, Lina, that you mentioned the Pact for Skills and the large-scale partnership that I've initiated, and where you are the ambassador of this partnership now. Because when we started it 3 years ago, it was very great to see that actually blockchain is taking an ever more important role in this. I have one specific question. I think the rest we can discuss outside. I was in Dublin 2 weeks ago when a new Erasmus Plus partnership was launched, the MICRES partnership led by the Frankfurt School, which is basically working on micro-credentials for financial education. And I think that's a fantastic project. It's not primarily on blockchain skills, but it uses blockchain to ensure the integrity of documents that demonstrate the training that people have made on the job or wherever. So for me, it's actually nice to have the combination of, on the one hand side, what we're discussing here, blockchain skills as such, but secondly, also the ability of blockchain to use the micro-credentials which fall in line with what the Commission now prioritizes on the verifiable credentials, and that will be a priority for the next 5-year policy cycle. My question, have you considered or are you considering when, for example, I saw your certificate that you are launching, perhaps for this or future actions also to use the verifiable credentials and place the documents as such, or at least create the ability to have them in your electronic wallet, and therefore to combine them and stacking them with other micro-credentials that people can accumulate. So to have a flexible approach for the future, that of course these are very great outcomes, but they will also come alive after that, that we will aim towards a coherent space in which education documents on these and other skills can not only be made available and transferable, but also actually demonstrate here as well the ability of blockchain to be useful for education.
Yes, thank you very much. I think you are completely right. And we have discussed before with our partners in the work package of sustainability in order to look also to the economic model after the project and also using blockchain as well. You're completely right. And we should absolutely do that. It is in the scope of the project, and actually we discussed. Maybe Bara, do you want to add, because you have also some
I just want to agree with you, Parisa. At INATBA, we have actually already initiated some discussions with partners, industry partners, on how to use a verifiable credentials for the certification, because INATBA is part of this process and is providing a part of this certification. So we are actually in talks on how to deliver this and put this into practice, you know, so definitely we will work on that more, also beyond the duration of the project. So that's definitely the next plan. Thank you for the question. Are there any more questions from the audience, or should we answer the question from? Oh, it was. Perfect. Any more questions from the room? Oh, yes.
Maybe not the question, but to congratulate for the project, really insightful presentation. And thank you for presenting all the parts and all the dynamics that you have done. I have to say that probably you are familiar, and Pierre also mentioned that European was established or launched yesterday. An important part of the European will be knowledge and that competence building process. Okay, we are also thinking about the competence centers in the member states, so this can perfectly fit in. On the other hand, talking about verifiable credentials, what Joachim was explaining, I have to say that we are running now for the second year the project EPSI Vector, which is totally dedicated to verifiable credentials for that SSI, self-sovereign identity. And here the educational part is one of the most important pillars for creating that common either individual or companies verifiable credentials. So there will be also the potential for future collaboration, and I think that we can organize ourselves as soon as possible to start that collaboration sooner as it's possible. Thank you.
Yes, of course. EPSI is an important work in the European Commission, and even actually, you know, in each country, we are working with the EPSI partners, and we implement even the platforms, and we use the platforms of EPSI in our universities and also in the educational training. Is as we have shown also in the what's next in the slide is of course is the linking to the EPSI platform. We have discussed before with them, and we will continue to consider that. And the member of EPSI, they are part of the CHAISE also, so we count on you in order to develop better.
And thank you. If I may add to that, and thank you, Nana, for these suggestions. That's a call for anyone to not only join the associated partnership, but bring us these ideas, bring us these opportunities for collaboration, because that's very important. You know, that we collaborate together. So if there are no other questions, I would like to actually give the floor now to our colleague Raimundas, if he is in the Zoom room. And Raim, I will just... Yes, you are perfect. Thank you so much. So can I give you the floor now to walk the audience through actually practical course and just show them what it looks like. Thank you so much.
Okay. So let me share first of all the screen, and I believe you see the screen and also the website of the CHAISE project, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Very good.
We can see.
So, hello everybody. My name is Raimundas Matulevičius. I am from Estonia, work at the University of Tartu. I'm the professor of information security. And in the CHAISE project, the University of Tartu was responsible and leading the work package 5, meaning that we were like directly leading the development of the training material, educational platform, and also testing it out and seeing how actually it works. So what I would like to share with you during this presentation is basically I'd like to go very briefly through the different material to show how the platform looks like, and also to encourage you to join and to register and to experience the CHAISE material on your own. So first of all, let's start from the beginning, and this is a very nice gateway to start to find the platform. You don't need to memorize a long name, and basically you can go into the blockchain learning and push on the first link for learners, the mock platform. Already in this website, in here, you can see what we are offering this the curriculum called the Mastering Blockchain and Distributed Ledger Technology. You can find the brief info on the different specializations, including the blockchain developer, blockchain architect, blockchain manager. But the actual enrollment or registration to the platform goes through Enroll here, which redirects you to the different platform, to the different system, which is implemented in the thinkifit.com platform. And of course, the first thing what you need to do once you start learning, you need to enroll to the platform. Previously, I did, of course, enroll myself, and now I'm registered. But basically, here with the button, you need to go directly into the platform. And hence, now we are already in the learning material. So this is the major environment where you can start studying, where you can start learning, where you can already communicate with your colleagues to experience, who is working also on the similar topics. You already know that the overall curriculum is developed as the 12 modules approach, 12 module approach. And these 12 modules, they basically are all available on your left side. Here they are. You can see like learning module 1, learning 2, 3, and so on. And basically, we will go soon very quickly into each of these modules to see what they are. But first of all, of course, once you start learning, you can introduce yourself to the world and to do some quick, welcome activity, saying, playing some game, saying 3 statements, 2 of them true, 2 of them false, and basically through the discussion window. The discussion is always available in the corner of the upside up right corner. Here you can always see what are like different involvement and different discussions ongoing in this part. Also, let's go a bit on the course overview. So the course overview you already saw in the presentations of my colleagues. There is like descriptions of the different modules with their learning outcomes, with their main goals. And also there is the features of the different modules. So majority of the modules, including from module 3 to module 5, they do include 4 different lectures. And only the module 2, the introductory module, it has the 2 lectures, and module 1 has the 2 lectures, and module 2 has the 6 lectures. But what it means for lecture? Lecture, it means that it includes the video lecture, where you can watch the videos, where you can see the presenters. It includes also the lecture slides, where you can always revisit or follow together when you are learning it, when you're watching the video. It also includes the use case analysis, the use cases. It includes the practical exercises, and also it includes the guiding questions and answers. All right. So, and before starting learning, of course, you can choose any of the module, what you consider is like you need to study. But you also hear that there are 3 different specializations of the blockchain, of the CHAISE curriculum. Specializations including the blockchain manager, blockchain architect, and blockchain developer. And hence, there is some guidance on what type of the modules are suggested in order to acquire skills for each of this specialization. Okay, but let's look into the very simplest module. Let's look to the introduction to the blockchain technology. As I mentioned, this module, it includes 2 different lectures. So the first lecture is the introduction to the blockchain technology per se, and the second lecture, it is blockchain history and future. So for as it mentioned for the structure, what does the one lecture includes? So one lecture, it includes the video lecture. So you, for example, can see of the CHAISE curriculum how the video lecture looks like. So there is of course the introduction, there is saying hello of what the lecture is about, and then you can actually go and learn, see what is given for you in the material. Then, of course, it also has the PDF of or actually the presentation slides, which can be used at any point of time. You can revise it, review it, and use them. And it also includes the notes, which you can follow the actual lecture and to read it separately, to study them separately in order to acquire extra information. The module also includes the exercises. So there is a simple exercise which you can do, which you can post also the answer into your discussion, you discuss with your colleagues. Also, if there is the tutor guiding your learning, the tutor and the tutor has the access to the material, you can have the communication and discussion over these questions and answers. And also we have the case studies. The case studies where you could potentially analyze it in the group of learners or analyze individually. And also it has some kind of the hints possibility to discuss on what is where to share and to get the feedback on this. And also there is each of the module, it provides a set of the questions and answers, just to a little bit of the rehearsal, a little bit of the discussion, just to guide you through this part. And basically, if you just look through each of the module, if you look through each of the module has exactly the same structure, including the video lecture presentation. I mean, each of the lecture notes, practical exercise, case study. And it basically continues through all the curriculum. Now, in addition to that, I would like to play with you a little bit of the exercise, okay? And this exercise means that each of the training module, it also suggests you a number of the multiple choice questions. Of course, here I have done these questions beforehand. So, well, I was learning a lot, and that's my answer is 100%. But maybe I would like to engage a little bit the audience. And yes, please help me, the chairs of the session, please help me to deal with the audience and to suggest which answers I need to select. So let's try to retake this quiz, this test, and let's try to see how well we are already in the, how well we already know the blockchain technology. So let me make it a little bit larger. And let's say, the first question, which I would like to get the answer from the audience, is as follows. What are the features of the blockchain node? Can you suggest which answers I should mark here?
I will actually pass the microphone to someone.
Okay.
Tan, could you reply?
Hi, Raimundas. This is Tan speaking from Dortmund.
Hello,
Great to
Tan.
hear you presenting. Hi. So I will go for, oh no, let's ask the audience first. Let me see hands for C. Who's going for C? Who's going for A? Who's going for B? So most of the hands, Raimundas, we have for B actually.
For B. Great.
Yes.
Let's see, was it correct or not? Answer is incorrect. But don't worry about this. We can revise after
I think
that.
it's not totally wrong, but it might be C.
Let's continue with this, and then we can revise after. So, what is a distributed immutable ledger technology, which gives participants an ability to share a ledger by peer-to-peer replication and updates every time when a transaction occurs? What would be your voting then?
All right, again, let's see some hands. You think A? Might be A, Raimundas?
Okay, let's continue. Congratulations, answer is correct.
Yes, we got it.
So the second question, how is a computer program stored in a DLT system wherein the outcome of any execution of the program is recorded on the distributed ledger code?
I think we go for C, Raimundas.
Smart contract. And the answer is correct. Congratulations. And let's look to the final question. That's a difficult one. What are the main building blocks of the CHAISE blockchain protocol proposed in 1982?
We didn't have that in the BlockNet project, Raimundas.
No.
That's a new question.
That's a difficult one. But now we have in the CHAISE project.
Anyone has a clue?
Just make your best shot.
Okay, we're going with the recommender from the chat, so we say A.
A. Okay. It's a pity, but answer is not correct. Okay. Okay. Let's check on the last question. Actually, so the last question we can go. It's obviously this is the lecture from the video from the blockchain history, right? So we can, for example, check the presentation of the blockchain history, right? And let's go to the year of 82. So the first blockchain protocol. And if we just study accurately read the slide, we see that the building blocks in the system, physical secure vaults, cryptographic primitives, and threshold secret sharing. So you see out of the list, there are three answers. Let's go back to the questions. And yeah, I think what you have missed in the reading is that you need to choose all answers that apply. It's not only one answer, but you need to choose all answers that apply. So for example, for the first question, if I remember right, all three different answers are suitable. That's what actually blockchain node does. They are connected, they check for the transaction validity, they store, preserve the data. Okay, the second question, you were right from the beginning. And the third question also speaks about the smart contract. And finally, we also go to the history question. And we saw in the lecture slides that there are three different answers which are actually applicable in this case. So once we have that, our result becomes 100%. So basically, you see, by studying the material, by reviewing the material, you can also have a very quick insight on what is your knowledge, and you can always go back to your presentation material or to the lectures or to the notes in order to do some little rehearsal and understanding on where you need to improve your skills. And of course,
Raimundas, Ramondas, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for teaching us. Before I hand over the microphone again, I had a quick question. And here's also some professors in the room, so maybe it's interesting to them as well. How to incorporate the CHAISE course the best way, or do you have a best practice on how to incorporate it in university lecturing? So how could I use it for my own blockchain course that I'm teaching without, you know, taking all of it and having no uniqueness, but also by not being totally inefficient and talking about things where you have more experienced people talking about it anyway. So could you share something
That's a very
about
good
that?
question. That's exactly what I wanted to end up the presentation. And the answer to that, actually, and we're doing it ourselves. So basically, we have the hands-on experience. The first, let's say, theoretical answer to you is that the training material and also learning platform is also supported by the tutor guide. So there are the instructions and the guidance on how to do this. And you can find this in the course website under our library. Okay. If I remember right, here we have, okay, there is the CHAISE course trainer guide. You can always go into the here and to explore how it actually works. Now, my best experience in that is that, first of all, when forming the curriculum for the particular course, of course, I need to decide on what topics I'm using there. And I can use it in the very different ways. So first of all, the material is available not only in the platform, but material is also available in the course website for your download. So you can go there, you can get the lecture, and you really start, you know, working and presenting your lecture within your course. Another thing is that, as I mentioned, modules typically includes 4 different lectures supported with the extra material. But by presenting the lecture, by analyzing the theory, by analyzing the use cases, by giving the practical exercises, solutions, by going through the reviews of the question answer reviews, basically you can really systematically and incrementally teach one module for something like 10 to 12 different lectures, where you really systematically go through that. And this is basically goes, one module can be considered as a single course within the overall university or vocational school curriculum. Then again, it depends on which level you're teaching at the school and what is your overall expectations. But basically, this is rather an easy and very supportive way of incorporating this material into your current training courses.
For example, in France, we have enrolled, we have tested this book in our international master. And I would like to insist also that is a 13 languages. This book is, is given in 13 languages. So our international students, they were very happy to use that in their own language and also, of course, in English language. The way that we have used is that you don't need to have all of the courses or follow all of the modules. So you can choose with your background, because we have the pluridisciplinary students. So with the different case studies. And at last, they have obtained, I said, 80%, they have obtained also the certification of CHAISE. That's a European certification. And it's also added value in their CV, in their resume, in order to find a job. So it was successful using all of these materials and also the certification. Thank you.
I would like to add something as well. Right now in my VET institution in Athens, I have about 50 VET students in a web design developer course that during a practical training lesson, they follow all this course, and they have actually given quite a lot of modules right now giving the tests. So it's something that we see that it is working. It's something very innovative. and it's a good example for us to show it around. And so this is a very good practice for VET, because this is a VET focus project, and we're the main beneficiaries of that. And it's ideal for VET, I think.
Thanks a lot. Just one last question maybe for that topic. Would you have an idea on how to incorporate it also in on-ground courses? So if I have an on-ground course, but still I want the students to not leave out on very important things that you cover in the videos. So could I give them, you know, watching the videos as a homework, and then what do I do in the actual lecturing sessions? Maybe some discussions on the topics that they learned, or do you have some experience on ground teaching?
We actually do that. We have this, and it's something that is working. We have 2 teachers teaching this subject. They use this platform, and in the same time they do exercises on solidity, and they do online training, taking examples. So they cover the theoretical aspect from one point using the Moodle platform, and also they do practical training in development.
What is my recent experience is I'm applying the team-based learning approach. So basically, team-based learning, it means that you need to give the students the pre-reading material, which they would study beforehand, before coming to the class. And in the class, you give them a lot of exercises to work on, where they're working in the teams. And this is exactly what you can use using this material. There is the pre-recorded lectures, there is the lecture slides and notes, what the students can actually do study outside the class. And coming into the class, there is the training exercises, there is the use case analysis, where you can really give them hands-on experience, I mean, the exercises to work within the class. Team-based learning approach.
If I may add to that, because we did like a pilot exercise in several of the countries in order to test the material and to see how the users react, what sort of feedback we got from them. So in practice, what we saw is that you can use the material as is, depending on the level of knowledge that you have and how much you have studied the specific item per module. But you can customize it depending also on the audience and what you want to convey. So essentially, what is important is that you are fully aware of what it is that you are teaching when you are using the lectures as they have been prepared by the academic partners. And at the same time, you customize it to the needs of the audience that you are addressing. So maybe some of the people are more technical and they would like to see like practical examples during the course of the lecture. So maybe you can prepare some exercises for them. At the same time, maybe it's when you are discussing a little bit more on the soft skills side, maybe then you just need to see the interaction between the people that are attending the course. So maybe you need, again, to customize the type of approach that you're going to use. It's not just, you know, to have the content for the lecture, because to look out and to find good literature and to, you know, prepare slides, it's pretty much the easy part. This is like available everywhere. And now with the help of AI, it's, you know, it's easy to do. But the idea is to use this as the fundamental basis for preparing your course material, and then decide what you're going to use and how you're going to combine it with different teaching approaches and lecturing approaches.
Or anything more to say in terms of the course? Raimundas, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly. I think
you're
okay.
Done.
Thank you very much, Tan, for taking moderator position as well. Nice to hear from you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So I would just ask my colleagues if there are any questions online that we didn't answer. No more questions. So, Parisa, if you allow me, could you please say a few words at the end on behalf of the consortium? Thank you so much, and we can close the session.
Thank you very much, Bara. I would like warmly thank you, all of you, to be present for this final CHAISE event. I would like also warmly thanks all of these partners. You know, it was a huge project, but we had a chance to work with a wonderful consortium, and European Commission was very supportive. So we are really acknowledge all of these efforts. So now what we think, because as I said, is the final event of the project, is thinking about the future. So there are some new topics related to blockchain, as I said, for example, artificial intelligence and blockchain. There's also the problem of trust, the problem also of ethics. That's very, very important for the technologies, all of the digital technologies. So we are really open to discuss about that by our alliance. So don't hesitate to come and join us. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, INATBA, GCSME, and all of the partners for organization of this meeting. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Parisa, and thank you so much to the audience. And those who are here, we will see you in the foyer for lunch in a little bit. And please do join the other sessions of the Blockchain Horizons. There's actually one more question. Okay, no problem. We will answer that separately. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to the online audience, and have a nice rest of the day.